Hello everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. So today's video is kind of a VR to Simon over at the Hermit's Cave. He did a live CC&C, and in that live he showed some decks that weren't opened that still had their cellophane on. So I said I would kind of do a VR to it because I've got decks still in their cellophane. I know some people will say it's terrible, and there are people that love to rip things open straight away, but I'm kind of not like that. I don't know what it is. It's like I have to savour it or something. I don't know. Like if I keep a deck or a couple of decks to one side still wrapped, then I've got something to look forward to. I know that probably sounds weird, but I've always been like that. I don't want to kind of dive into things straight away. I mean, occasionally I do, but I always think, oh, if I've got a couple of decks still wrapped, then say if I can't afford to buy any decks for a while, then I've still got new decks that I can open. I know it probably sounds weird. Anyway, let's start showing you the unopened decks. So first we have the Relative Tarot, which I bought when I was in London with Richard, and it's still not opened. I know, look, you can still see the cellophane on it. So there's that one, the Relative Tarot, and I do really want to use it. I mean, look, this is the back, and you know, you can use it for like ancestor work, but it's like it's kind of not a different system, where you can use it in different ways. You can calculate like your tarot blueprint, personal birth card and annual card, and it's inspired by the works of Mary K. Gritt and the late Angeles Arian. So I think it would be cool, and I do like the imagery on it. I just haven't dived into it yet. Another one, and this is really bad. I've had this for quite a long time. Destiny deck. Now I didn't get this because I think it was a Kickstarter, but I didn't get it on Kickstarter. I got it still wrapped, obviously, from eBay, and I've never opened it. Again, because I was thinking, oh, I'll save it because it's like an indie deck and stuff, you know. So yeah, so there's that one as well. Another deck that I got when I was with Richard is the Tarot of the Sevenfold Mystery, still wrapped. Now I did have this deck before, so I do know what it looks like, but I think the cardstock is improved, and I think it's gilded or something in this newer edition. And I know, you know, they have all the Robert M. Place decks in Watkins, but I wasn't bothered about getting the Alchemical Tarot, but this one I wanted, and again still wrapped. So there's those. Now, you know, I might, what I might do in this video is just take the cellophane off and have a quick look in the boxes, but then I will do separate walkthroughs, obviously, because we can't look at all of these decks properly in one video because it would be way too long. But as well as these wrapped decks, now what Simon was talking about were decks that were still wrapped. Now I've also got here, well, there is another one actually that is kind of still wrapped before I get on to anything else, and this one is the Wisdom of the Kaliak. Now this one is still in its packaging, as you can see. That's how it came. I haven't opened it. And this is because, you see, this is the trouble with me. Somebody's only got to kind of say something. Not always, but sometimes. If I hear somebody say something, it can put me off. So I ordered this. It wasn't cheap, this deck. It wasn't. It was quite expensive, and it had to be sent from Ireland. It's by Jane Bridson, as you can see here, so it's an indie deck. And then I heard somebody say that the cardstock is terrible. And so, you know how you get that really kind of gutted feeling where your stomach sinks because you think, oh my god, I've just paid however much for that deck, and now people are saying, or I've heard somebody say, that the cardstock is rubbish. So, or not very good. It's not very good. I shouldn't say rubbish, but not very good cardstock. So I've kind of not opened it because of that. I'm thinking, oh, what if I open it and the cardstock's terrible and I've paid a lot of money? But there again, you know, if it's sitting in its packaging, that's probably not good either. But I will open it, guys. I will get around to opening it, because there's no point kind of having it otherwise. It's just the thought of the disappointment of the cardstock, but I just have to get over myself and just open it, and if the cardstock's thin, then it's thin, and just have to like deal with it. But that's why that one is taking me so long. So there is kind of a reason for that one. So that's put to one side. And then I've got 3 decks which haven't got their plastic on because they came in like little bubble wrap bags or like a cellophane bag. And the first one is this Kickstarter deck, which is the Radiant Crystal cards. Now this just came in like a plastic bag, so I took the plastic bag, I took it out of the plastic bag, but I haven't done anything else. This is the first time I've opened the box. So this has got like the Radiant Crystal cards, and it's signed by the creator, and as you can see, still wrapped, guys. I know. Look at that edging though, how cool is that? And again, I think this one, why I haven't, I think I've got everything around the wrong way as well. Yeah, that's the right way. Why I haven't is again because I thought, oh, is this not going to be what I thought it was going to be? And you know, hardly anyone talks about it, and you think, So I was just taking my time with that. I thought, well, there's no rush with it because it's a crystal deck, but for me it was the type of crystal deck that I thought I would like rather than the photographic deck. So again, I will be getting to this. All of these decks will get shown. They will get walkthroughs. I mean, maybe not this one unless anyone particularly wants me to, because there's probably lots of videos of that. So the next 2 are from the same artist. Now I love MJ Cullinan, her decks. I've got the Crow Tarot, and so I bought, when I'd got a little bit of money, and I decided to buy 2 of her indie decks. So I got the Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot, which I've just taken out of its bag, out of its bubble wrap bag, and that's all. I haven't done anything else, haven't opened it up properly. And the Forhaxa Tarot is the other one. So these are kind of my unopened decks, guys. I know it's probably terrible, but I don't know what it is. There must be something. I keep thinking there must be something maybe that I need to do shadow work on or something, or inner child work or something, why I always have to hold things back, or why I feel like I want to hold at least a couple of things back so that I've got something to look forward to. And I don't actually think it is anything to do with my childhood, because although my parents didn't have loads of money, we still had nice Christmases and birthdays and things like that. So it wasn't as if we never had anything, or that we were given things and then it was taken away from us or anything like that. No way. I mean, maybe it's because I can't always afford to have things, which is true, I can't. And nobody needs to have things all the time, do they? You just don't. But then I think, well, if I've got these decks that I've not looked into, then it's something to look forward to. I don't know if this is even making sense. This probably sounds ridiculous. Or, I mean, you know, I do get a lot of anxiety. I do get some depression. So I think in those times, if I think, well, I've got a deck that I've not opened that I could have a look at, even if I don't do anything with it in that particular moment, but just to sit and look through cards and, you know, look at the different things that might be there, the symbols and things in the cards. So yeah. So, shall we open the oldest of these decks, which is this one, the Destiny deck? So I have scissors. Here we go. Oh my god. I'm actually opening this deck after over a year of having it. It might even be longer than that. There we are. Nice rose petal feel box. Ooh. That's the inside. I mean, we won't go through all the cards now. This is just to show you that I'm opening something. Nice box, actually. 2-part box. Oh, it's got those lovely like brushed or matte gold edges. Rose petal feel. Let's take the thing off. Plastic thing. Now it's properly open. Also, I'm not sure if this is like a kind of like a pit deck, or it's a mini. It's a different type of deck anyway. So what we'll do, we'll just have a quick look at the majors. So this is the full. They are cool, actually. Look at those like delicate colours, and the moon. The moon phase is above. Now there's no guidebook with this, but that's okay. So yeah, they're standard tarot size, I think. Oh, hold on, I've got a low scarabeo, one of their cards that they put into the boxes. So let's see. So these cards are, yeah, almost exactly the same size as a low scarabeo card. So that's the full. These are the backs. Look at those backs, so nice with the roses and the colour. The Magician. Oh look, he's like a fox. Yes, like a fox. Oh, I like these already. The High Priestess. And look, we've got Wisdom, Secrets written on there in the gold. The Empress, Abundance, Creativity, and we've got a cat. Oh, I do like these. I'm glad I've opened them now. The Emperor, Control, Security. The Hierophant, Tradition, Knowledge. The Lovers, trust, decisions. Oh, look at those birds and hearts. The Chariot, action, victory. I like all these little gold stars all twinkling around as well. Strength, patience, compassion. The Hermit is solitude and wisdom. So we've got an owl. The Wheel of Fortune, fate and change. Balance and truth for justice. Love the flowers there too. The Hanged Man, enlighten, surrender. Death, transform, change. It's a cool death card. Temperance, healing and guidance. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the creator, who is Lisa Santine, this is her website and Instagram, I think she has other decks as well, in a similar kind of vein, I think. The Devil, temptation and enslavement. The Tower, revelation, destruction. The Star, hope and guidance. The Moon is illusion and dreams. Oh, look how cool that looks. The Sun, success, security. Judgment, rebirth and letting go. And the World, success and joy. So that is the majors of that deck, guys. I will do a proper full walkthrough of that deck, but at least you can see I have opened this, and actually I'm pretty sure I've had a look at Lisa Santine's other decks, which I do like, so I may at some point purchase another of her decks. I'll have a look at them and see what else she's done. But that is the Destiny deck, the Art of Tarot. Very nice box. So yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think, guys. I know you're probably going to think I'm really terrible having these decks, and you know, when I open them I do use them. It's not like they sit there forever in their packaging and are never opened and never used. It's just I do like to have 2 or 3 decks that I haven't opened. It's just me, it's just some weird thing that I've got, I think. And like I say, sometimes it's because I hear something about a particular deck after I've bought it that might put me off opening it straight away. So yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing this. Let me know what you think down below, even if you think it's awful. And yes, and like I said, this was a VR to Simon at the Hermit's Cave when he showed his unopened decks. So yeah, I'll be back soon, I'm sure, with the walkthrough, maybe of this deck first, and I'll talk to you all soon. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. Bye.